6 weeks. 6 weeks is not adequate. I'm not a woman. I don't have a uterus, but I am a father, and I went through the pregnancy experience right next to a person for the 40 weeks. And I read Dr. Spock and everything humanly possible in 1998, because you have to remember, in 1998, the internet is not what it was today. You need to know your family history. Now, most pregnancies are not planned, and mine was not any different. My daughter, Jacqueline Lauren, was born October 31st, 1998. And my ex-wife has a family history of Tay-Sachs. Tay-Sachs is a disease that affects European Jewry in Eastern Europe. Her mother lost 2 sons stillborn. And back then they didn't know because it was 1969 and 1971. I'm 72. Stacy was born in 1971. She was the only person that survived out of the 3 pregnancies because she was female. Tay-Sachs attacks male children. So, in 1998, when we were pregnant, and I use the term we because I was actively involved. I wasn't the pregnant person, my ex-wife was. But I was there, and it was important because we were frightened. We wound up having an amniocentesis done to make sure of the gender of the child well before, because at that time it was like 16 or 17 weeks. We got it done at 10. So we could make the decision, because I was not willing to have my then wife go through a pregnancy to have a stillborn male child. And the risks of a child rotting inside of a person and the level of infection that occurs because of that is horrific. It can kill the mother. So we had serious thoughts about abortion during my ex-wife's pregnancy. It wasn't because she wanted to have a child aborted. It was because the thought of carrying a child to term that's dead seemed abhorrent. Don't you think? But in my state, there's no exception for that. She could possibly die giving birth to a dead child. Seem rational to anyone? I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV. I'm a person who understands that pregnancy is complicated without a medical degree, and don't think that legislatures should be involved with a decision between a doctor, the woman who's pregnant, and possibly a spouse if they're involved. And if they're not involved. It's up to the woman. She's carrying the child.